Someone in this building has betrayed their country. If you are found to have withheld information, you will be charged with a breach of the Official Secrets Act.
Catherine Gunn, who do you think might have leaked the Koza email?
Catherine Gunn's story is that in 2003 she was working as a translator at GCHQ. She received a memo from the NSA, which is sort of the American counterpart of GCHQ, asking for help in obtaining any and all information on members of the UN Security Council so that they could essentially blackmail them into voting for the war in Iraq. She exposed that memo, she leaked it, and the story is sort of about the repercussions of that. She acted out of conscience. I think that the story is almost about a loss of her innocence because, you know, she sees something that she believes is wrong. She sees something that she believes, and was right in believing, that would cost now millions of lives. And she thought that she could put it right. She thought that there was an illegal act, that she would be able to expose it, and that would be an end to it. And isn't it horrific that that's not the way the world works? So, you know, I thought it was, as much as being a super dramatic, like fascinating moment in history, I also thought, you know, it's very universal in the moment that we all grow up and the moment that you realise that right and wrong, that there's a very difficult, you know, tricky grey area in between. What makes the story so interesting is that people very much see it from two sides. You know, you either have the people that go, absolutely, there was illegal activity on behalf of the American, the British governments, and she absolutely should have exposed it. It potentially could have saved millions of lives. And then you've got the other side of the argument, which is she was a member of the intelligence community. She had signed the Official Secrets Act. You do not leak anything outside of that community. It was amazing when Rafe said that he'd play Ben Emerson, because Ben Emerson is an incredibly important character within the film, but it's a very small part. And you sort of needed somebody like Rafe to say yes, to show how important that character is, even though it's not a film that's following his story. It's an integral part of history, of modern day history, and I think we all felt like it was a story that needed to be remembered, because I didn't, and talking to everybody else, nobody else remembered it either. So I think it just felt like it needed to have its place in the history books.
Was to stop a war and save lives. I have to tell the truth.
La nueva película de acción en Netflix se llama Escuadrón 6 y sus protagonistas hablarán con nosotros. ¿Quiere conocerla? Siga este enlace.